How to crochet a mini floral granny square. I will show you row by row how to do so. And look how super cute this granny square looks like as a mini blanket. My voice narration will guide you through this crochet tutorial, but I will also have the pattern text displayed at the top of the screen, and animated highlights will help you follow along. I also drew the pattern diagram for each round for you to make it even easier. And my innovative progress bar at the bottom of the screen will show you exactly the round we are working on, making it easy for you to pause your project as needed and come back in your own time. So go grab your crochet hook and your yarn and let's get started. To get started, we're going to do a slip knot. And then I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to slip stitch into our first chain to create a loop. And we're going to be working our first round of single crochets into this loop that we just created. Okay, chain 1. Round number 1 is going to be 12 single crochets. So pull up your loop. For a single crochet, you have 2 loops on your hook. You yarn over and you pull through both loops. And that is your first single crochet. I always use a stitch marker to mark my first stitch. We're going to do another 11 single crochets. That's 2, 3, 4, and I will meet you at the end. Make sure to count your stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Go ahead and finish the round by slip stitching into your first stitch. Okay, round 1 is completed. This is the same stitch that you just slip stitch in. So we're going to do our first puff stitch into there. So pull up your yarn, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, make it about the same height, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up another loop. Now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through all 5 loops, and you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. That's your first puff stitch. For the second puff stitch and all of the remaining puff stitch, you're going to work it just a little bit different. So you're going to yarn over, insert into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 1, yarn over, pull up a loop, 2, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, okay? Pull up a loop, 3. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the yarn over is 6 plus the original one. So you're going to yarn over and pull through all loops except for this first one. Now you have 2 loops left. You're going to yarn over, pull through both loops, and then you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And that was your second puff stitch. So let's do this one more time. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, You're going to yarn over, pull through all loops except for the last one. Now you're going to have 2 loops left. Yarn over, pull through both loops, and then you're going to chain 2. 1, 2. And you're going to do that all the way around, and you're going to have a total of 12 puff stitches, and I'll meet you back over here. So I've done my 12 puff stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And to finish off the round, we're just going to slip stitch on top of the first puff stitch. Doesn't it already look super cute? We are going to slip stitch into the chain 2 space. So just pull up a yarn and pull through, because we're going to be working into each of the chain spaces now. To get started, so we are right here right now, and into the chain space I'm going to be doing 3 double crochets, and then the next one is the corner. We're going to do 3 double crochets followed by a chain 3 and another 3 double crochets to create the corner. Chain 3, and we're going to do 2 more double crochets into this first space. There was 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. So since the chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Into the next chain space, we're going to do 3 double crochets. Here's 1, here's 2, here's our third double crochet, and now we're going to do the corner. So you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the same space you're going to do another 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So that was your corner stitch. To keep going, we're going to do 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space. There was 3 double crochets into this chain space. And if you're looking at the finished product, you can see that we're working 3 double crochets into 1 space, 2 spaces, and then we have the corner. So I got my corner right here. I did 3 double crochets into the next space. So we're going to do another 3 double crochets into the next space before we do another corner. There was 3 double crochets, and here I'm going to start my next corner. I'm going to kick it off with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then to create the corner we're going to do a chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to do 3 more double crochets into the same chain 2 space. So here's 1, 2, and 3, and that was our second corner. So you do 1 chain space, 2 chain space, and then a corner, 1 chain space, 2 chain space, and another corner, and then we'll do another 3 double crochets into the last one. So work your way around, and I will meet you back over here. So I just worked my way all the way around, and I just did my last 3 double crochets into the last space, and then I'm not gonna slip stitch into the 3rd chain, but I'm just gonna cut off my yarn, and I'm gonna do an invisible join. So with your yarn on the tapestry needle, I am going to insert it into not the top of the chain 3, but I'm going to insert it into the first double crochet stitch from the front to the back. So now we're going to insert the needle from the front to the back, but through the back loop only. So back loop only, and try to catch some of the base, and then pull it through and make it about the same width and length as your other stitches, and that is your invisible join. And all is left to do is for you to fasten off, and you're ready to go. So with this specific pattern, I highly recommend for you to block it. You can see that it's after you're done, it's not a perfect square, but after you block it with some water, you know, being a perfect square will look so cute. Love to hear from you guys what you're going to do with this mini flower granny square. Like, share, and subscribe would be wonderful. Thank you so much, guys. Later.